Our next singer comes all the way, bless his sweetheart, from San Diego. Are you just outside of San Diego, or are you all the way in San Diego?
I'm always downtown.
You're down, all the way downtown
City,
San Diego?
yes.
Wow.
Gardenia.
I say that like I know where it is. I have no idea. I've been there many times and I still can't find it. I always say, are you coming up from San, I don't know if you're up, over, or down in San Diego, but typically I just call it all the same thing. Anyways, come up every week from all the way from San Diego. He grew up, or spent part of his time in Roswell, New Mexico, which he says the worst part was being conveniently located about 200 miles from 3 major airports, because I guess you get like a lot of noise or something there. He played violin as a kid, but he couldn't count, so he didn't do very well with violin. But once he conquered the counting, he got it down and became an English professor. So I would say he got the counting done. He's been doing a lot of musical theater lately, but we're welcoming him back to this genre. Please welcome Greg Wassel.
Hi, thank you. That was back then, and now I've only gotten worse. So, but a lot of things have happened since the last workshop, and I think I've discovered the song that was my destiny. And when you find the song that is your destiny, you feel truly that song has been with you at every stage of development that you've gone through, and that's what I can say about this song. And you can look at the people in your lives and you know why you met them. For instance, Dame Edna crossed my path, and now I know why it was, because in her show, she dropped the phrase that she missed $1 a night hotels in Prague. And that was what I was left with, plus the spear throwing of gladioli at the audience. But needless to say, I created my own joke about that, but I won't go into it except give you the punchline. And the hairdresser turns to his customers and says, "You know what I really miss? $1 a night hotels in Prague with a big Soviet Bolshevik." When you're young and so in love as we, and bewildered by the world we see, how can people hurt us so? Only those in love can know what a town without pity can do. When we stop and gaze upon a star, people talk about how bad we are. Ours is not an easy age. We're like tigers in a cage. What a town without pity can do. The young have problems, many problems. They need an understanding heart. Why can't they help us? Try to help us before this gray and granite planet falls apart. Take these lips and in your arms hold me fast. I'm afraid this kind of joy won't last. How can we keep love alive? How can anything survive? What a town without pity can do. No, it isn't very pretty. What a town without pity can do. So I would just do my patter with the microphone and I will put it back. For some people, Paris is the city of love. And you get a baguette, a bottle of wine, and a girl on your arm, and that's what it is. For some, it's a city of light with all those well-lit monuments to calamitous historical events, you know, the slaughter of all the Protestants and the Gestapo headquarters. And it seems every square you're in, there was a guillotine there and some aristocratic blood somewhere. And then there's the French Revolution, all that egalite and fraternization that they developed, and You'd think they'd have a little liberal mind about Americans who don't speak the language. Well, this is only a problem in Paris, not in France generally. But for me, Paris will always be the place of a tragedy. Now, I don't have time to go into it, but let me tell you, it was a bloody, bloody mess, and it ended badly for me.
Who spread the rumor Paris was fun? Who had such fantasy? Who never knew Paris minus you? Who said gay Paris? Of all towns under the sun, all others here should be. Who failed to add Paris could be sad? Who said gay Paris? I thought our love so brightly begun would burn through eternity. Who told the lie? Love could never die. Who said gay Paris? Who said gay Paris?
Greg Wassel, you took the lucky penny.